Hey everybody, how are you guys doing today? My beautiful, beautiful people. I was just sitting here spending time with God and talking to God and everything. I kind of like felt down a little bit because of what happened to Donald Trump and how it happened. And they did him really dirty. Like from the beginning of all this stuff that was going on, they did Donald Trump really dirty. And they did and not only did they do Donald Trump dirty, they're doing the people dirty. Now, I might get sensitive because I've been crying with God already. Hopefully I don't have to cry again. But if you look at it, right, from the beginning of how everything got started, they created a pandemic, right? Just check everything out, right? At the time when they knew it's going to be elections, okay? They created a pandemic, and it was the whole world got shut down, right? So they shut the whole world down, and people's businesses were closed and things of that nature. A lot of everybody was affected. Everybody was affected by this. There's not one. Well, the government, they haven't been affected. It's not them, so they're not being touched. So, but that's what they think for right now. Anywho, they shut down everything. They shut down the whole world. Nobody can come out. People were buying stuff out of the grocery stores. You couldn't get anything from the grocery stores at all. And all this stuff happened this year. No wonder why God was asking me to fast last year, 2019. I started my first fast in 2019, and God was showing me stuff. Like he was sending me messages. Like when he would wake me up at 3:00 in the morning, he would be showing me like visual. Like while I was praying, I would see Donald Trump and the people behind him. And I was wondering, I said, Father, why am I seeing Donald Trump? But, this is during my fast. And then I also saw the tree that you could see. It was a very, very big tree. In my dream, when I was fasting, I saw the big tree that you could see from east to west, north to south. Everybody saw this tree. But I saw, and this is in my dream, and I was literally crying like in my sleep to where I was crying in reality, right? I woke up, my face was wet with tears, and I was crying because because of what I saw. God opened up the sky, and it was like a big old lightning bolt that hit the tree and then struck it. And then everything at the bottom of it was struck as well, like damage, okay? Like people were losing their lives left and right and everything. And this is what God had showed me. And that was in 2019, in December when I was fasting. So I finished the 21-day Daniel fast, and that is in the book of Daniel, but God allowed me to see it, right? So I finished the book of not the book of Daniel. I finished my fast for the 21-day Daniel fast. Then after that, God led me in January to do a 7-day fast with no food, only water. And I did. I went on the fast and everything. But I was wondering, like, why is he asking me? Why is God asking me to go on a fast? Like, why is he telling me to go on these fasts, but back to back? Because he wanted his prayer warriors to stay prayed up. He would wake me up at 3:00 in the morning, and I would go in, and he would show me things, and I would see them. And it was all because of all this stuff that was coming, and he was warning me. He was warning us that this is coming, to be prepared, right? So now it's like everything, the whole bright picture is right before our eyes. And I pray that the whole United Nation wakes up, like all of God's children wake up, because God said we shall perish because of a lack of knowledge. We have to wake up, and these are the times right now for for us to wake up, and God is giving us a chance to wake up. You know, look how they did everything. They created this. They already had it already planned, okay? And it was going to be effective this 2020. We're in 2021 right now, but today is January 8, 2021. And they had all of this planned because they knew that they had to get away to get Donald John Trump out of the office. Now, this is a man that stands with God, okay? God is God. Donald John Trump is one of God's chosen ones, okay? He goes into the office. He doesn't even accept a salary for the president. He donates it, okay? Donald Trump doesn't need any money. This is how you know how he cares about the American people. What is wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with it. Wouldn't you want a president that cares for the American people first? There's nothing wrong with that. And they're finding any crime. Then he goes and he puts the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem, okay? Makes Jerusalem the capital for Israel. Written prophecies, okay? Now, these people don't, and the thing about it is when you're doing God's work, guess what happens when you do God's work? You find your haters. You find the people that hate you. And at the end of the day, when I look at things, Donald Trump was in this all alone by himself the whole time, only walking with God. You know, walking with God and doing what God would have him do. You know, because God uses us to get work done. Now, look how dirty they did everything, right? And this is how you know the enemy, he's so wrapped up, just evil, you know. They created a virus. They shut down the whole the United States, the United Nations. It was worldwide. They shut down everything, right? Nobody has jobs. Nobody knows. No, you could barely go get food and everything, right? So then, now it's time for the elections. You know, you can't go anywhere. So they create the mail-in ballots. Who does that? Like, I could see if it's a person that's not able, like, you know, that's not able, like, to get to, you know, to the stations where they do the ballots and stuff like that, where they actually, you turn in your ballots, right? Now, you're able to go when it was time to do to vote. When it was time to vote, I'm sorry, I'm driving, and I shouldn't have my phone up, but anyways, I have to deliver this message. So when it's time to vote, they're saying that they're doing the mailing out votes, right? Mailing people so that people can mail in their votes, right? Where do you see any fairness in that? But you could go to a restaurant and order some food. You can go to the grocery store and buy some groceries. So you mean to tell me that voters can't run in, take their vote, and come out? You want to do social distancing in order to go inside of a restaurant 6 feet apart to order your food, or to go to the grocery store, stand 6 feet apart and have a line outside for everybody to go grocery shopping. But you mean to tell me that to vote, you couldn't set that up where people are 6 feet apart, have their mask on, social distancing, and go in, take vote and come out? Where's the fairness in it? There was no fairness. Donald Trump, and I could feel him, like, when I say his name, I feel the hurt, and you know how a person feels betrayed, like he feels betrayed, like America has betrayed a man that loves America. They said things like this. Nancy Pelosi was saying things like, well, until we get Donald Trump out of the office, Then we'll give everybody their stimulus check. You're not even thinking about the people. You're being selfish. She has a $20,000 refrigerator in her house. You're being selfish. You're not even thinking about the people. You shut down the economy and people can't go to work. They can't provide for their families and stuff like that. You shut it down. And because you want Donald John Trump out the office, so therefore you're going to make the people suffer for your own selfish reasons? Think about it, people. Think about it. And I'm really serious. Just really think about that. Think about that. Just sit down and look at everything and analyze everything from the beginning to where we are now. 2020 was a year that they knew that it was going to be the election. So that's when they brought out this virus to create a shutdown so nobody can go vote the right way. They created mail-in ballots. Mail-in ballots. Donald Trump didn't even get treated right. He didn't even get nothing was fair for him. And I feel so bad because that just tells you how the government is. That's a lesson learned right there in itself. Like, that's a lesson learned. I'm telling you, when you follow God, you see, and I don't care what anybody says, you are alone. You're alone by yourself. And you know what? As long as you have God, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. As long as you can have God. And that's how Donald Trump feels. Like, as long as I have my Father up above. You never hear any other person. You'll hear them once in a blue moon say, and God bless America. He didn't, they never said what Donald Trump said. We got to ask the boss. Jesus Christ, we got to ask the boss. What president has ever came in there speaking like that? Every time he's in his rallies, in his campaigns, he's speaking about God. What president does that? No, I have not heard any other president do that. I heard them as far as it goes. And God bless America after they finish saying their speech. But they never talk about how you have to walk with God, how you have to talk with God like Donald John Trump does. But it goes to show you how much hatred there is. And you're going to hate the Creator? You're backwards. Something's wrong somewhere up here. If you hate the Creator? The one true God, the one that created everything on this earth. Everything belongs to him. It's all his. He runs this. He's the CEO. People better wake up, because God's wrath is no joke, okay? And when his wrath is out, it's no escaping it. There's no escaping it at all. Don't play with God. Do not play with God, and don't play with his chosen ones. Oh my goodness.
Turn right into the parking lot. Then the destination is on your left.
It's not over. It's not over. God is not, he's not done. Nope.
Arrived.
He's not done. But I just, like I said, I really feel so hurt. And if any of us out there are humans, you would feel hurt too for Donald Trump, because he didn't get it. Nothing was fair for him. All he was shown was hate and betrayal from the American people. I gotta say this. Tupac said it. He said, America eats its babies. Now you think about that and think about what that means. And it's facts. And I mean, it's right before our eyes. the evil that's installed in the office, it all needs to be cleansed out. We had the right person, and we still have the right person, Donald John Trump, that's in the office. That's who still belongs in the office. He needs to fulfill God's prophecy. He needs to complete everything, and God's not done. God owns all of this. He's the creator of everything. He owns everything. The CEO, God of all gods, the Lord of all lords, the King of all kings, the Father of all fathers to the fatherless. Okay? He's the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning, the end, the first and the last. He is the life and the light. There's none like him. You will never find another like him. I'm just saying. And God doesn't like... Mm-mm. Mm-mm. He's a just God. You think he likes this? That's what's going on? Oh my goodness, man. I tell you, boy, we all need to wake up. We all need to wake up ASAP, because... Oh my goodness, it's choking me. When I say that Donald Trump was treated unfair, he was truly treated unfair in this. And then everything that he does, they take it, like what happened at the Capitol. They're actually getting on people from, I think it was the president from Australia. Don't quote me, because I'm not, but I know it was two people that came on. And I was actually watching the fake news, and they come on, because what I do is I turn on, before I come to work, I look at the weather, what the weather's going to be like, only because, you know, I work out in the field, and I need to be dressed appropriate, whether if it's going to rain or if it's, you know, but they're pretty accurate on that. So that's what I look, and then these two people popped up. Donald Trump, look at the Trump supporters. I wouldn't want him to be a president. He's a disgrace. What does Donald Trump have to do with the people that came out there to destruct and destroy and everything like that? That didn't have nothing to do with him. That had nothing to do with Donald Trump. They blamed Donald Trump for everything. Oh my gosh, I wrote it down. They blamed Donald Trump for loving God. They blamed Donald Trump for loving America. They blame Donald Trump for the Capitol. People that came up there that destroyed the Capitol. And it had nothing to do with that. None of that stuff had to do with Donald Trump. They want to blame him for everything. Everything. Like, what are you blaming him for? He's not even there. He didn't cause that. He tweeted on Twitter for a peaceful protest, you know, for everybody to be peaceful. Where did you hear that somebody passed a rumor? I even recorded it. One of the Real News, NTD News. I recorded one of the reporters that were there at the Capitol, and they were stating that Donald Trump tweeted for everybody to be peaceful, have a peaceful protest, you know. Those were people that probably came up there playing like they're Donald Trump supporters and terrorizing everything. Had the Donald Trump hat on, playing like they're the supporters, just so that he could be blamed for it. How do you blame a person for other people's actions? You don't have any control over that. A person just pop up and snap like out of the... we're going to blame Donald Trump for it. We're going to blame Donald Trump for everything. Donald Trump could be on vacation somewhere, playing golf. They'll blame him for something all the way in a different country somewhere. Donald Trump had something to do with it. Now they're trying to pass this rumor that Donald Trump still has the codes for the nuclear weapons. So Donald Trump is supposed to just turn on the nuclear weapons because he supposedly lost? He didn't lose. First of all, Donald Trump didn't lose. They cheated. So how do you lose to a cheater? You cheated to get in. That right there already says a lot. Right there alone, that says a lot. A person cheats to get in. They don't have anything good for the United States of America. They have nothing good. You had to cheat to get in. You are already bad. In my eyes. You didn't even do it the fair way. Ballots popping out of nowhere. All of a sudden, Donald Trump is in the lead, and in the middle of the morning, Joe Biden's in the lead. How does that happen when they were supposed to have already stopped collecting ballots? Think about that, people. Like, think about it. But really go into the spirit. Like, go into the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit reveals everything. God reveals everything to you. And something inside of you is not going to sit right. Like, if you're a good person and you're a fair person, it's not going to sit right with you. Like, cheating doesn't sit right with you. Like, that's not a way to be. Just think about that. Like, on the inside, don't you feel like, man, why are they treating him like this? Why do they treat him like that? That's not fair. And God doesn't like ugly. God is a just God. Everything has to be done the right way. Everything has to be done the right way. In God's eyes, it has to be done the right way. This fight is not over. God is not done. Oh my goodness, he's not done. We need to get prepared. We all need to be prepared because cheaters don't prosper. They don't prosper. So by all means, just go back into 2020. I know we're in 2021 and we're trying to leave 2020 alone. But go back into 2020 and just look at everything, how everything just fell. And then they don't care about the people because of a certain person in office. You think about that. Because of a certain person's in office, there's a pandemic. People are losing everything. And because of one person being in an office, you want to make everybody suffer because of one person? Tell me if that's fair. No, it's not. Love you guys.